Thomas. So here's another story with Miss Massive. This is for your three-digit subtraction grouping homework. That is for Wednesday. Hopefully we get to this by Wednesday. If not, hold off on it until Thursday, and you guys can do it for Thursday, okay? So again, we're going to use the TPT digital activity webpage. Your homework is this maze regrouping subtraction sheet with three-digit numbers. So how you guys can do this is we're going to use the pen option today. So again, the pen is right there. We've used the highlighting, we've used the text box before, so we're going to use the pen. What you're going to do is you're going to click the color you want to work with. I'm going to do purple, and then you can click your thickness. For the math, I would do thin, but for the maze part, you can probably do medium. So I'm going to go through the first problem with you guys to make sure you guys understand how to do it, and just give you guys a reminder on how we solve regrouping and subtraction problems in 4th grade. And I'll also do the maze to get to that first one. So when you start, you're going to take your pen and you're going to start at the beginning arrow, and you're just going to, go through the maze like you would and find your way to the first question. Once you get here, change your thickness to thin, and then you can solve. It says check using addition. You do not have to do this if you don't want to. If you want to turn the question around and check your work by turning it into an addition problem, you can, but that would be extra credit. I'm just looking for you guys to work on solving subtraction problems. So our first problem is 463 minus 295. I know that I'm going to start in my ones column right here. So I'm going to actually separate my columns to help myself out. And I'm going to start with my ones over here. So 3 minus 5. I can't do 3 minus 5 because the number on top is smaller than the number on bottom. So I know that I'm going to have to go over to my tens column over here, and I'm going to have to regroup. However, I'm looking at my tens column, and I can see that the 6 is smaller than the 9, so the number on top is also smaller than the number on bottom in my tens column, so I can't really take from this column yet. So I'm going to go to my next column and look at this one and see, is my number on top bigger or smaller than my number on bottom? As you guys can see, it's 4 minus 2. 4 is bigger than 2, so I can start regrouping in the hundreds column. So I'm going to cross out the 4, and I'm going to turn it into a 3. But we know it's not really a 4 and a 3. We really know it's the hundreds column, so it's a 300, a 400, and a 200. So I just crossed out one of my hundreds from my 4, turned into a 300, and I'm going to give that to my tens column over here. So this was a 60, but now I'm going to cross that out and turn it into a 16. But we know it's not really a 16 because I brought 100 over from the hundreds column, so it's actually 16 with a 0 next to it. So it's 160. And now in my tens column, I have 16 minus 9. 16 is a larger number than 9, so I can subtract here. But wait, I gotta go back to my ones. And I still have a problem with my ones column. The 3 is still smaller than the 5, so I still need to regroup here. So I'm going to take that new 16 from my tens column. I'm going to exit. I'm going to cross it out. I'm going to turn it into a 15. Like that. And then I'm going to bring that 10 I'm taking from my tens column over to my ones column, and I'm going to cross out my 3 and turn it into a 13. All right, so now I have a 13 minus 5, a 15 minus 9, and a 3 minus 2. All my numbers on top are bigger than my numbers on the bottom, and I can start subtracting. 13 minus 5 is, if you forget what to do, you can just tap with 13 and then count down 5. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. The answer is 8. Try my best. And then 15 minus 9, again, I'm going to tap my chest. I'm going to go 15, and then on my fingers, I'm going to count back 9. So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So 15 minus 9 is 6. And then I have 3 minus 2 is 1, and my answer is 168. When you think you have the right answer, you can just continue on. You don't have to check using addition. Just try your best to get the answer this way, and then you can continue on with your maze until you get to the next question, and then keep going until you get to the end. So it looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subtraction problems to do for this homework assignment, and then you're finished. If you want to do the strategy of doing all the subtraction first before you do the maze, so that you could just get through the maze without having to do it, stopping to do any subtraction, that's a really good strategy. If you want to do what I did and go through the maze, stop, do the problem, and then continue on, that's another way you can do the homework. I hope you guys have fun with this. I wanted to pick an activity that had a little bit of fun to it, so it wasn't just math. Let me know tomorrow if you guys had any trouble with it, and I can try and work with you on it during math time or during morning time before morning meeting. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.